Nigerian youth, I am calling on Nigerian students, all universities, all justice fighters in all universities and polytechnics. It is time for you to stand up. Injustice to one is injustice to all. If Nigerian students cannot fight for justice, if Nigerian students cannot stand with the public and masses and say killing of a young person is unacceptable, then don't blame if the society is not there for you when you finish your education. Everybody, we must come out on the 27th of February. We're changing it to 27th. We all must come out. It is your right. It is our right. If you don't come out, they will sweep it under the carpet. If you don't come out, they will mess up the whole investigation. If you don't come out, murderers will be doing nonsense on social media at the expense of the life of your own child. If you don't do anything now, you bring your children to terrible burden. We need to stand up now. Every youth, all Nigerian students, National Association of Nigerian Students, I am personally calling you. If you cannot stand up for something like this, then you are losing the country. Where is the future you're coming to meet? They are trying to cover up a murderer. We would never accept this. We must come out and tell them, you can never. Not. The biggest brutality is when police see that a murderer, somebody buys somebody and they want to cover it. That is the worst brutality. You're going to lose your freedom that way. Nigerian police are meant to work hard, assiduously, to ensure that whoever it is, nobody, you must answer to the call of the law. In that 30 seconds video, it is confirmed there is that third person. When we know the third person, they were there together. Come out and show to me that you don't know the person. But I am appealing to you. If I am making mouth, I want you to be bold. Send that your slave, that terrible criminal. Zone 2 100,000. You are lying to them that you don't have a case to answer them. Come. Because on a good day, I don't have any business with someone like you. Oh, but for you to be messing around and think you are above the law, it is time for me to let you know that you are nothing. My more when you are nothing. But anyway, we're about to hear that very shortly. So my share and if you are dirty. I'm not the owner of a TikTok. I did not make the confession. I'm not the owner of a phone. I didn't create the video. And you expect me to keep quiet. Keep quiet for what? Keep quiet for what? Why should I be scared of this kind of people? For what? What he did, what broke mohbad's neck? Why you package a dead body, acting like you are saving his life with a star, a celebrity like that, and you are a musician, you are a movie star, and you think you are better. You don't know what is going on. This concerns all of us. If they can package a star like that and still want to get away with it, that means my son, the son of a common person, is not safe. And you think I should not fight for that? You think we should keep quiet for what? wo gbogbo ẹ wo àwọn àdánwò ẹ wo ìtìrú irú Bíọ́dún irú tó pèrè Bíọ́dún làwọn yẹn ẹ wo ṣẹ́bi a complete foreigner, a syndicate. Gbogbo yóò ẹ lójúnú, all of you, you know, it's terrible. I think the reason why majority of you were able to work with that has said to know your hypocrisy, your grandeur of delusion. I don't understand what made you all to look at what she did. You are compiling. This is Arifa. When we were protesting in Ikorodu, they said they were going to attack him. I said, come to the hotel. I paid for the hotel. Oh, Baolo, me go of a prayer, traditional prayer. They see me, they get me, Romira. How can we run life? And these are the people that will be sending their agents. One of us, you know the page you can call. You'll be surprised. But you're calling when you go, I want to our accounts can continue. One of us, you because that is the job they have been paid to do. And you know anything here, camera, tell Murukwe, one must swibo, Emma Tetisiwo. You know what? I don't believe that, Yami. Kill me at $10. But what's the white agents? Uncle Swibo, Rodu, she camera. And then for the years, when them Baruko again, I expect you also have me the Bolugi, Kimanosi page. You know, Papa, kill me as she can, she will leave. Gbogbo Yomi Oda, Yomi Salo, Gbogbo mo sálọ mo tún sá padà. Lẹ́yìn tí mo ti lọ, Yomi ran away. He's too kiniko. Kí lẹ ti ṣe láti bá tí mo ti dé tó yàtọ̀. And some people will still come to a page and you still allow them to bring somebody like me down. Even at this stage, is that how low we can be as people? That is why these politicians will continue to exploit all of us. Because they will look at it. Look at this guy. Okay, sure, we don't even part of our concern. So it is the same money. Telling me, Salo, what you call what Salo. It's the same money I came back, putting my life on the line. Look at how far. Between December 3rd till now, I have been to Zone 2 not more than 9 times. Mohbad's estate 6 times. Ask yourself, where have you been within that time? What you wow that you are condemning me? Where have you been to? What have you done? It doesn't have to be this way. Don't do this with the life of your children, because the moment you keep doing this, it's going to come back. It's like a kinetic energy. I have my mother would never see me putting my life on the line for things like this. Would never say, why would you want me to cry over you? That would have been the voice of my mother. My mother would not say, Yomi, this money you are looking for, at this stage, by now my mom would, if she was alive, my mom would be scared that I might lose you. Because she will know that at this stage, it can never be passion for money. And then you claim you have your own child. Picture if it is your child doing this. How can you sit down and say, despite all this, you don't trust? What have you done? Tell me of all those things that you've pushed out. I want to turn in, I want to share the building lawa. Mr. Fabiyi, I don't know how we're going to do it. Fine, I'm at peace with you. I told you I'm at peace with you. I'm at peace with Baba Mohbad. Now that you've cleared. Because the reason why I'm pursuing the case is because I see the action as not just criminal. I see it as obstructing justice for Mohbad. But now that you've cleared your name, cleared Baba Mohbad's name, you will clear the gbese. My NGO will not waste all the money that we wasted, would have been used to pursue even further than this. You made me waste money. None of you knew I was in court. None of you knew I was coming back to Nigeria. None of you knew I had been caught to get order to enter Mohbad's house. None of you knew because I didn't come to speak here. And while I was at that, Adra's own surfaced. And I still pursued it. Do you think it was easy for me? While with all the old embarrassment Mohbad's mother did, do you think me standing firm against the woman is ordinary? Shoju lásán lẹ pè ní. If your passion is not 100% and your resolution, you're resolute, you cannot face and win her because she's coming there with emotion, sentiment, blackmail, propaganda, and even violence. For a man, ordinarily, you want to avoid that. For a man who has a name, you want to avoid it. For a weakling, you want to avoid that. And then you think, with that setting in front of cameras, and I was able to still go on, you think it's because you have to search your conscience. Search your conscience and search deep, and let your conscience speak the truth to you, because your future matters a lot. It doesn't have to be this way. I was there alone. No member of your lobby to even stand by me. Will you at any point believe when we started Justice for Mohbad that the struggle will face the mother, the brother, the wife? Ask yourself, do you think it will ever get to the stage that we're going to be now asking the law, we'll be asking the law, the police to now say, don't look for anybody else. Ask this person what pied Mohbad. Ask the mother, ask the brother, ask the wife. Do you ever think? And then where will be the courage to say, now we're going to be asking you and we're going to be going to court with you. We will need your attention in police station. We're going to be facing the wife. Do you think it's something easy? If I am too hoodwinked with social media, reading some comments will just make me say, you know, I don't want to do it again. But I am resolute because my heart is pure. My hands are clean. All I ask is just little support, little encouragement, because we are singing the same song, Justice for Mohbad. I am doing this. Play another part. Let's synergize and let's get it. All I can tell you for free, the people behind the killing of Mohbad, him not getting justice, they are not up to 100. Forget about the sick ones making a mess on social media. Some of them, they don't have direction. They don't even know what is going on. They are waiting for a concrete evidence before they make decision, because some of them is like, the only thing they are seeing is you are persecuting a widow. And you must respect that, the fact that they will wait until something substantial comes out. And the only problem, that's why I ignore them. Somebody will say, Yomi goes to Paparino. The first time I went to the Paparino stuff, I wanted to go one time. The reason why I didn't go is not because I didn't even pay attention to what they are saying. People say, that time go to Paparino. But I said, this guy is always half naked. He doesn't wear clothes. I said, no, I'm not going to go there. That's the only reason I didn't want to go. People were the one advertising. Oh, they speak, we're there. They analyze, we're there, go there. I wanted to go. And I saw, that time, first time I saw he was not wearing clothes. So I told the person, I said, this guy is not wearing clothes. I don't understand what is going on. I don't want to go. But luckily for me, one time I just stumbled on this page. He was covered up and he was analyzing well. I said, this guy sounds brilliant. And I clicked. I was hearing one guy was saying something. I said, let me join them. And I joined. People are just messaging me. They are your enemies there. I said, I don't understand. I don't know who are my enemies or nothing. There was a time I was even praising, can you call it tell me platform? I don't know what they do there. Once in a while, Timako Boru call me, Timako Pole Machine Kolowo, Timako Bongo Sombe. I might not hear what they are saying. I might be busy doing my research or writing something. Timako or enjoy or human rights. Let me hear. That is what, I don't know whether they are busy anyway. And I was on that Paparano speak at one time like that. I said, I want to know, you are accusing me this and that. Can you tell me exactly what I have done wrong or what make you think makes you think I am not trustworthy. Because people donated for a cause that you saw action. No human rights organization survives without public support. But normally, if I would have to do this on a very good day, maybe if I have written for grants, go right to the US Embassy, write to some key organizations, they would have said, okay, what are the things you want to do? Let's see. They will say, oh, it's Break the Silence Foundation. They would have sent the money to our account. I do Kobe. The money might stay there 3-4 months until we see an advocacy or a project to do, like going to teach people about human rights. But they will send us the money first. We would have written a proposal. We want to do this, we want to do that. They will send us the money. Just be spreading the gospel of human rights. So if Mohbad case come in between, I wouldn't need to be saying, come and give me support for money. We will just be going on. By that time, though, we would have gotten the court order, got the CCTV from that man. I wouldn't need to come and explain on TikTok. You all think it was convenient for me coming to talk and explain. So explain for what? But because this is where the struggle is. And I thought everybody here are here to support the project. Okay, you all cannot go the same time. You all don't want to go to the field. I am on the field. Let me give you feedback. Let me keep some information. With the hope that you all believe, and then we'll go on with it. Before I realize that there is this platform, this lady is acting like she's the champion. If I'm coming on live, everybody must come to me. What is my own with all this nonsense? I'm not thinking. They read it. I even brought all the certificates. They were asking me, is that NGO correct? One time somebody came, they said, oh, this was the same Biodun Lawal. I now remember. This was the same Biodun Lawal that was saying my NGO was inactive, feeding the bookie, and the bookie was condemning. Anybody to my naughty guy, Mr. Muiwa, Baba Mohbad, remember, maybe if you were watching then, she was coming up to say and I have to speak to her personally. I said, Biodun, I don't know your education. You need to calm down. Non-governmental organization, NGOs are non-profit making organization. The software they use in building the CAC, they built it so that they make it look like all companies must come back with returns, including NGOs, so they cannot separate it. So any company that is registered that does not file tax return and everything, they put it inactive. But if it is an NGO, they don't even bother. I said, that is what you're seeing. I said, the church you go, do they declare profit? The mosque that your dad or your relative built, do they declare profit? So I said, oh, now I understand. Privately, she understand me. But openly, they were using fake accounts, going to speak to people on their phone, speak to the boss man, speak to Bookie, and they were destroying my reputation. Feeding people with junks. They were analyzing nonsense. You see somebody saying, I don't trust. I say, what? How can you be talking about when there is so much work to do? Whatever donation that has been donated, 5%, and you are saying you're making, have I stopped working? Even if to one leg, the woman must come to the station. If it investigation or talk, they must do it. The evidence will be proved. Okay, look, what is your stake? So this is what has been missing all this while. That is what the government is waiting for. And you want me to let that pass? Only law, it can't pass. You will see me protest in front of the station. Tobaya. Timi ni Peru. Timi mo to ṣẹlẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ngba yẹn. Wọ́n kọ rí pé yes, wọ́n ti fẹ́ ṣeré fún mi. Èmi kọ́ lè máa fi robberies, lè stage robberies sùn nílé mi. Kí wá bá lọ. Káwọn pé if I'm fighting a struggle, if you want to take my life while I'm fighting a struggle, I'm okay with that one. But to take my life quietly somewhere and say, oh, maybe it's one S-man, not the struggle. I would rather have my name go down. I'd rather go down fighting for a struggle. Have I ever told anybody, or anybody has been promised eternal life? Eternal life, not promise you about your don't. Pastor go feku. In my father's house, there are many mansions there. As I go there and live there, pastor doesn't want to go. He any pay ayen of his title. This is preposterous. Because I'm sorry, I thought I've forgiven him. But I added something again. Karimo yetu fi extension le. Motu ope ibi awon wo yen wo lele. Ele to pe re ni US military. Eyan de sọ fún ẹ pé Ìṣọ̀bí Fabiyi went to just because you want to destroy what I'm doing. And you now see reason why Panti was not making a move. Can you all see? When Arifa went there, speaking with the DC, that Yomi have destroyed you, he has played your this thing, he recorded, and they were asked, go and bring the evidence. Why would they want to even work on our petition again? And the Karimo is giving him money, sponsoring him to go and destroy that pathway. And the police were like, share NGO, and I went there. Oh, feel love me. Oh, Mr. Yomi, you did Tori Pekini. You don't know your rights. Even all the numbers from the president, the governors, the DPO, the commissioner of police, it is the law. It must be published. As a matter of fact, it's a standard police act. Each police station, the number of the DPOs must be in front, in the entrance. Citizens must have access to it. And they must not say, I off my phone. You must speak it. You don't know your rights. You don't more rights here. On social media. And you think because I've engaged you in justice for that, we are the same. You want me to start bringing my act proud. If you see an actor who acts proud, you will say, oh, he's too proud. You see somebody who brings himself down and say, okay, let's do it together. You still want to bring me a verse soil me. You have said what the public, that Arifa had gone to the party, said what the public never said. Show them your hate against the foundation and what I am doing. The police will look at, even the public does not support the Yomi. Because the life of Arifa will go there with all your terrible comments. To say, this Yomi that is coming here, the public is not in support of him. And look at the other man, to put an NGO too. We are waiting for when they will get ready to arrest us. And the sea is not coming. Because the person leading the onslaught, the people in our camp keep throwing me arrows. If not because I was strong, search your conscience. This old nonsense must stop. Everybody wants to be there. I want to talk. I want to talk. I want to talk. I want to be popular. Fame doesn't come that way. Some of you are enjoying infamy. You think it's fame. But boy, mama, don't watch it. A shape a lunukan. He shut on Bolorika Luko Toto. I want to buy a man you must do alone. If you don't tell him that way, this one will do worse thing. So let's just play along that we hate the Yomi too. That we will charge him to court. Go and bring everything. It's a complaint. You can imagine if the people that are claiming to be fighting justice for Mohbad are coming to complain to the police against me, and how will the police act on my own petition? That is why those that murdered Mohbad are enjoying, because double agents anymore. It's terrible. Let me play the voice again. Ah, come on. Hello, I'm ready to go down. Hello, Maria Joda. I will forgive. But it's quite preposterous. these are the people that will sell this kind of information. Àwọn tó jókòó sábẹ́rù lady ẹ wo ẹni tó sọ̀rọ̀ iná irú àrífàyẹ̀sìn ṣé bóyá àwọn tó bá ti pè lẹ́yìn tọ́jọ́ wà lórí social media àwọn TikTok yìí tí ẹ rojú wọn tí wọ́n dẹ̀ analyse that Yomi can't be trusted, and you as a mother, as somebody who wants to meet God in his right position, and you are concluding with these jargons, and you are deciding on my own hard-earned reputation, and you want your own children to get well in this life. Ask me why your children will never continue to inherit enemies, including the bogus one Mohbad went through. Tell me how your children will escape. The future of your children is already in jeopardy. For you to even sit down, I don't know. I want to challenge any of you. Show me your reputation. Let me know who you are. For you to be listening to things like this, and then you are concluding after I have sacrificed my hard-earned reputation and life for this struggle. And then look at all the nonsense. Look at all this nonsense. Pure nonsense.
But the voice not record secretly the last time.
Shebi voice there, don't record it.
This is the only shit.
Ask yourself. This is your voice that is being recorded. Go and charge Karimo to court. If what is good for the goose should be good for the gander. You are a personal citizen. Public servants, whatever they say or do in the course of the job is a public property. Public have got the right to even record police officers in the course of their duty. Just make sure that when you are doing it, don't obstruct them. Keep a reasonable distance, because it is the public money that they are using to pay your salary. So the public have got the right to document it, to go and see this is how they are using our money. If as a public servant, whatever you are doing is according to the law. Whatever you are saying is according to the law. You will not be scared of anybody publishing it, because it's in the line of duty. You will only be scared if you have said anything or you've done anything that is being recorded that is against the norms of the job. Tọ́lọ́pàá bá ṣiṣẹ́ ohun tó right. Tí wọ́n fi position ọlọ́pàá yẹn ṣe iṣẹ́ dọ̀tí àbí iṣẹ́ kà. They won't be bothered if anybody is recording or even filming them.
Because tó bá gbé Yomi ní ọ̀la, wọ́n máa yìn bá ìtẹ́ ni wọ́n ní láti máa wà kiri dísí àpò pé kó wá bá wọn lọ́fíìsì. Tó bá gbé Yomi ní ọ̀la, ó pẹ́ jù ọjọ́ Wednesday Yomi á lọ court.
Máa lọ court.
Kò dẹ̀ kì í ṣe nǹkan tó máa ń yẹ remand ẹ̀ máa ṣe investigation àbí nǹkan kan. Ìjọba ló fẹ́ bá ṣe kéèsì yẹn kò lè win, kò sọ fún fẹ́ dá kò lè win. Gbogbo nǹkan tí Yomi ń tẹ́ndà yẹn, Yomi ń ṣe nǹkan ẹ̀ fúnra rẹ̀, Yomi ń dá nǹkan ẹ̀ ṣe fúnra rẹ̀ nù.
Mo ti gbọ́ lè tẹ́lẹ̀ ìwádìí
Maybe Yomi have seen a note tó ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú stamp yẹn. Bóyá bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ti lọ edit copy stamp yẹn.
Ẹ gbọ́dọ̀.
Ló ti lọ pẹ̀ sórí pépà àti tiẹ̀.
Ẹ sòótọ́ náà.
So kí ni ìtumọ̀ gbogbo rádaràda tó?
Ẹ sòótọ́. If all of you, if you are raised with the truth, look at the nonsense. Bóyá mi rí a different letter that has ordinary stamp. What is there in you write a petition and they stamp it? You take a petition somewhere, they will stamp it. If they are not interested, they will tear it, they go. You will be going there with what? I've worked in government office. When you write a petition, you bring a flimsy copy, that is photocopy, to show acknowledgement. When you submit, if they have interest, they will process it. If they don't, your own flimsy is just evidence that you submitted something. So what is there? What is the big deal in taking letter to somewhere and the stamp it? That is why, apart from the fact that reason why the petition in Panti was not active, maybe while he was trying to destroy me, the Karimo and Otuko of Wobepe, and they're showing him that none of us are even in support of what he's doing. Meanwhile, they are, oh, Nico, you didn't write a single petition to that place. And they will be here screaming, we are the this, we are that. You went to prison because of things like this. This is one of the reasons why someone like Khalifa was arrested, because the man will look at, what is my business with all these people you're saying? Who told you I own a child? If a king owns the pregnancy, that means before they give birth to the child, he has been aware. A king, he will tell the girl, get out of our house, take visa, go and give birth to the child somewhere, come back, you can go and do whatever you're doing. Finish. Even if you think in this case, what concerns the king in this one? About him only. So the next thing the king, go and take the person's life. So that what? One concoct raw, and one way, and my parope, and one struggle. If you are lying and doing like this, it's not for mohbad again. That means whatever you went through is not for mohbad. It's because you cannot contain your envy, your grandeur of delusion, and your terrible is again beswaju or was what will tell it.
Lord Barifa ṣe ń kúrò ní station gangan ló bá mi. Barifa máa dórí life. Ó lóun ń bọ̀ life.
Ibi tó bí bínú gangan rẹ̀ mo ṣe gbélé lé nìyí o side B ibi tó bí bínú rẹ̀ o.
Ìdísì ti pẹ́ ṣàmọ̀ kémi tó bá ẹ pọ́n yín á ti dìtẹ̀ ṣàmọ̀ kémi play dé bíbá fún yín. Ẹ mọ̀ kémi play débẹ̀ fún yín.
Ó lé mi ò rí dísì tí ní bá bí mi sì máa tún pé dísì yẹn bì. I was there, he gave me money, I even played everything, he gave my son money. Orí ẹsẹ̀ ló gbé ọmọ mi sí throughout tá a fi sọ̀rọ̀ tó ń jọ yẹn. Ẹ wo ohun tó sọ adẹ̀lẹ́ ó dẹ̀ ní wọ́n ń jà fún justice for mohbad. Can you just imagine? Ẹ wo táwọn méjọ ṣe ṣé mi ni mo kó sí wọn láàrin tó fi ń túra wọn síta yìí. Ẹ wo títí yẹn náà. And those are the key areas that have slowed down justice for mohbad. And they will be saying Yomi has nothing.